Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to Funky Friday. Today is June 16th, 2023, and so excited to bring you back to 1.0. And a 1.0 show here from Summer Tour 1997. I'll be bringing you August 13th, 1997 at Star Lake. That is in Burgettstown, PA. It is just outside of Pittsburgh, if you're not familiar with East Coast or these East Coast venues. Great tour in 97 summer. It was a really great time. We're going to bring you one song today. We're not going to do a full song, full show recap here, but we're going to bring you the Gumbo from this show, which is clocks in at 19 minutes and 23 seconds. It is Gumbo. Gumbo doesn't be played for 1923, right? That's just about a 5-minute to 10-minute song. So, we have something special going on here. But before we get to the music, what we like to do is just kind of highlight how we got here, where we are, and kind of what's going on with Phish history at the time. This is a show I did attend. I like to review some shows that I did attend sometimes. Those are fun. Good to bring those to the group here. This show, or actually this tour, was a great tour to do the whole thing if you could. Luckily enough, I was able to do about maybe 7 shows of this tour, starting off at Virginia Beach. This was after the European stint, and as you know, Virginia Beach, they opened up with a lot of the 97 songs, from Ghost, and of course, it's the year funk was introduced to the land, right? This was a new direction for Phish, and they took that new direction, that funk tour, all across the U.S., but an awesome tour. I went to the first show, Virginia Beach, got shut out, didn't get in. Next show down at Walnut Creek, North Carolina, got shut out, didn't go into that either, sat outside in a rainstorm, which is crazy. That show is on DVD if you guys are interested in checking that out. Great show. Third venue in, we're in Atlanta. Finally got into Atlanta. Great show there, had a great time, and then jumped off tour as the tour went on a really nice loop, perfect loop if you're traveling, all the way down through the south, up through the west coast, and then back across the state. Did like a really awesome loop across the U.S., which was just perfect if you're going to catch the tour. So I picked up the tour again up in Alpine Valley, my first visit to Alpine Valley. Sick show, probably my favorite of the tour. Just really, really enjoyed the Alpine Valley, the venue, the whole thing. Camped, made the pilgrimage down to Deer Creek, did the 2 nights in Deer Creek, camped again. Got shut out the first night and then got in the second night. And then brings us to Star Lake, which is the show we'll highlight. Did get into Star Lake, which was great. The last show I caught that tour was Darien Lake. And then the last show after that was The Great Went. Darien Lake is a great show too. That's where the Merry Pranksters came out. We may talk about that another day, but this is the show right before that. So, getting to some of the music and why we're bringing this. Again, just fantastic show. Summer tour was great. I know a lot of people, fall tour, that was really kind of their thing. That fall tour is really where it was. Summer tour was a whole lot of fun. To be young, to be able to travel, to get on the road, and still be able to do this stuff and camp and do the whole thing was a great time. So 97 was a great year of Phish for me. I saw 12 shows in 1997. I was very happy about that. So these shows tack on, some of the shows for New Year's Eve, and really rounded out a really awesome 1997, which was really cool. So, jumping into a little bit of the show in the background, 97, we got some pretty much full vending at this time. It's starting to creep 95, 96, but lot scene is really becoming what it is. Probably because of course Grateful Dead was not around anymore again, as we said before. Jerry's passed, and we had the other ones, and Further and stuff that was going on. So that was kind of their thing. So it kind of moved over to the Phish lot, right? And that's where we saw a lot of vending really kind of pick up in this year. So don't really remember too much pre-show other than, kind of getting in and, just takeaways from the show, and not going to really do a song by song here, but had an interesting opening cover, Amarina, which I think is really cool. First time played, only time played. It's an Elton John cover if you want to check that out. Really cool Page tune. And kind of gives the first few songs a real kind of country bluegrass feel. Remember this is an interesting time in Phish where, is it an identity or what are they trying to figure out? Early 90s, mid 90s, a lot of bluegrass, country stuff, obviously a lot of jamming, rock and roll period in 92, you know, shredding, heavy metal almost to a point to sometimes. And now here we are in 97, like, you know, who are we? You know, are we, you know, we got some psychedelic rock, we got some country, some bluegrass, you know, and then here comes the funk. Like, so we get a taste of this all, which was interesting because you get, you know, a feel for a few songs here, like, you know, Amarina is a pretty country feel. You get a Poor Heart, of course, Stash, which was, you know, into psychedelic groove. Water in the Sky is pretty awesome. It's that slow version. It's kind of like that country bluegrass version, which is cool. And then, you know, we get a Beauty of My Dreams. So you're kind of dipping your toe into the bluegrass scene, the country scene, and then you're just jumping into this, you know, psychedelic scene, and then you just get the straight funk dance party. So you're all over the place. Like, it's really interesting. One thing I just have to comment, I really do miss a lot about what's happening now in 4.0 is just that you kind of feel like it's the same. I mean, yeah, you have some old songs that get sprinkled in, but, you know, it kind of seems like, you know, it's kind of the same playing throughout, you know, that there's, you know, not jumping from one genre to another as they did in the past. I mean, I feel like listening to the show back, it's kind of like a tale of two shows. You know, you kind of feel like you're seeing two different bands. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, all that being said, we're jumping into this Gumbo, which, you know, we're talking, 20 some years ago. I don't even remember this. I remember being in the lawn really far back for this and just kind of, you know, seeing a bunch of shows and just kind of chilling back there and, you know, not even remembering what the heck was going on. And I hear this now and I'm like, man, I can't believe I was there. I can't believe I saw this. I mean, it's just a really, really great version, you know, that starts off in, you know, traditional fashion, you know, of course, with, you know, getting through the Gumbo. And then, you know, the jam sets up nice and slow, you know, this, you know, kind of slow, methodical, you know, very, you know, Mike and Phish are just kind of laying down a simple groove. And one interesting thing to, you know, kind of really dissect these funk jams, which I find is fun, is this layering, you know, and I've used this term before. It's like, you know, kind of peeling away an onion. You know, you start with this groove, you know, you start with just some simple notes, and each member just kind of adding that note and building to that. And it really becomes not only just this funk journey, but kind of this psychedelic journey where you could see that after each bar, each measure, they just add one layer, then they take it off, then someone else adds another layer and takes it off. And when you're trying to like go back and listen to it, of course it's a fun dance party, whatever, it's good times, but when you really break down that jam and you see how they layer this jam to get to where it is, it's really awesome, you know. And you get Trey to jump in with you know, the typical wah-wah pedal, which was awesome in 97 and just really lays down some great funk grooves. And then, you know, after this, you know, say 10 minutes or so, it's like all of a sudden we start to get into, you know, we break that tradition, then we get into more of like, you know, a jam with a direction. You know, we do reach a peak, we get into a great, you know, we just drop that funk and we get into this just really cool, you know, kind of fun peak of you know, just what I would say a regular Phish type of jam. Gets deconstructed, of course, breaks into a quiet type of little space, and just really has everything, you know, for one, you know, one song, one gump. Like, you know, it's just like, you love that Phish can still even do this today. Take a song, you know, any song it may be. It could be your traditional 5-6 minute song, and then it's just like, at the end of it, just take it wherever you want to go. You know, get into a funk jam, you get into this peak, and then you come back, and you know, this Gumbo really shows that. So it's really cool. You know, it's a really awesome version. Really happy to bring this. I've played this twice myself before even doing this review, just because I've enjoyed it so much. So yeah, we're gonna just jump into it. So, you know, remember always, you know, just what I'm gonna do is usually I link Phish.in. In this case, I found a soundboard version on YouTube, so you know, give props to whoever uploaded the soundboard. You'll see the link for that. But, you know, turn this one up loud. It's Friday, you know, enjoy. It's summertime. We got summer tour coming up. You know, was glad to get on spring tour. Of course, that was great. Looking forward to summer tour. And my first shows will be in Star Lake. It's just all I can get out to. So kind of a little homage to back to Star Lake. So should be a great time as usual. Star Lake's a good time. So so enjoy this Gumbo. Full 19 minutes. Just awesome territory. Turn it up, crank it out, and enjoy. So with that, we'll bring you again the show from Star Lake in August 13th, 1997. And hope you guys enjoy. If you want to check out the rest of the show, always, of course, welcome to check out. There's some really great other highlights, but Funky Friday, let's get this down. Let's kick down so I can get down. Catch you guys later. Talk to you soon. Peace. Peace.